Hello, it's Scott, and it is now the day after the Hurricanes versus Montreal Canadiens, and I didn't really do a post game last night because, well, I was tired and I wanted to go to bed. My bad for yelling or cheering on my own team all night. Just a quick thing. I got new goalie pads, so it's just something cool I like to show off real quick. The Hurricanes won 3-2 against Montreal Canadiens, all three power play goals. Alexei Kovalev got his first goal in 20 games, 19 games, I believe, which is pretty bad for a guy who had a pretty good, decent season last season. Um, a lot of controversy in this game, at least from what I read about the Montreal Canadiens fans, is that we were divers. Apparently, I'll get to that later on. But overall, I believe it was a well-fought game for the Hurricanes. We got our power play going, though it wasn't as good. We had 11 chances, or 11 power plays, I should say. 3 5-on-3s. We only scored on one of the 5-on-3s, where Joe Corvo got the goal. I thought Stahl had it because I thought he had a tip in. I was afraid I was going to lose my hat that game. But overall, very good game. My first star would have been Eric Stahl. He was there on the forecheck. He got the puck. He was more of a finisher. Of course, he got the two goals, one from Samsonov, one from Pickett. But I thought Stahl did very well, leading this team. Brindamore, I don't know what to say about him anymore. Like I said, he was my favorite player, but now he's getting old. I thought that age wouldn't, affect him. The stories about him ripping the lock off Michigan State to be able to work out, that sort of thing. But yeah, it looks like he may be done pretty soon, which is sad because I thought he's a great leader. But as you can see, when Brindamore goes down, Stahl comes up. I'd rather them work together on that, but yeah. Interesting note from after the game, Mike Maniscalco, someone called into him and said that he does not like Samsonov, doing his little puck handling and just staying around, just puck handling, not really doing much else. But as we saw last night, he did a little bit of that, drew some defense away towards him, and passed the puck to Stahl and scored. So what can you say about that? I mean, if he does stuff like that every night, I have no problem with it at all. So yeah, Samsung Stahl Rutu line is producing very well, and the thing is it true? You can ask my friends about this. 2 weeks before that line was formed, I told my friends, if we want scoring, we got to put Samsung Stahl and Rutu together. And sure enough, we did, and guess what? We all see what's going on there. I'm hoping this line can stay hot, but who knows? But the whole controversy thing about the penalties and calling us divers, I'm kind of sick of it. In all honesty, and a lot of people say, oh, it's a hook. He fell, he tripped, and the only one that I thought was, a bad call was a tripping call. I thought that one of our guys went down to block a shot, but apparently he was called for tripping. Well, I guess that's just how it was called in ref's eyes. But it's call it like it is. That's the way I always felt. Is that if you're gonna call it one way, call it both ways. And I thought the refs did just that. The Canes were out skating the Habs, and they were outplaying them until the third period, which coincidentally is when all the penalties stopped. And then when Whitney committed a high sticking, I think, I'm not too sure. So those penalties were warranted. It wasn't just like, oh, throw the hand up. I saw the stick, grace the other player just for a split second. It wasn't hooking, but it was actually a hooking. There was actually a boarding. There was actually interference. There was actually they called it like it was supposed to be called, and the Canes capitalized on it, and the Habs just couldn't do anything with it except a shorthanded goal by Alexei Kovalev. And I'm not too sure how to feel about this. I was right by the section where Stahl got boarded, and I was putting my hand up like this, telling him, give him the 5 minutes for the 5-minute major. Saw the replay, and I'm not too sure, how to I'm glad the ref called it 2 minutes because I think it really was a 2-minute penalty. I thought Stahl was already going down, and then 44, Hammerlick, is that it? He, just finished a check, and it just so happened Stahl was just already falling down at that point. Now the thing is that I've seen a lot of messages from Habs fans, just criticizing the Canes for, oh, did Stahl die? Did the reincarnation of Stahl come back? You just killed on that board. And, Canes fans are overreacting about it. We have had a scary instance with Eric Cole, who has broken his neck over, a play, just an innocent hit against the boards. I'm not going to say innocent, but, just hit against the boards. Canes fans will take it personally at all times. And I remember the game last year against Minnesota where Stahl got boarded, and I had chills coming down my spine just right then and there. And Eric Cole just jumped right in because he knows, that it's nothing to be laughing about. Those kind of hits are not funny, they're not good, or anything. Now I'm going to give my pregame of the Florida Panthers game because I got work in the morning, and as soon as I get off work, I'm going straight to the game. The Cats are apparently doing well pretty lately. I don't like that. Last I checked, before last night, I saw that we were third in the division with the Cats being second, and that's not. No, I don't like that. Canes need to be number one, of course, in my eyes, but in their eyes, I bet you they wish we were dead last in the NHL. But like I said, from the other video, I fully expect another win. We usually do well against the Cats at our own house, except that one game, which I know all Canes fans, will remember because that was the one game that we should have won and made it to the playoffs with. But they don't have Jokinen. I think Stillman's back. Traitor, yes, I will call him a traitor. Even though the Canes-Panthers rivalry is not that big a rivalry, you just don't do that. And I know we traded Stillman to the Senators beforehand, but in my mind he was still a Cane. Kane-esque player, but there you go. Ward will be in net. The team will be a lot better, I think, given that 1 day of rest, working on their power play, working on even strength, and I fully expect another win. All right, we'll be there, section 110, I think. So if you see me, say, hey, I know you from the internet or something. Alright, well, I guess I will be off here. I'll give a post-game and pre-game next time I do a video. Alright, see ya.